Hi there, this is episode 415 of Roqe. Behold the folly of the United Nations. Expect no help. That's not bitterness, it's an assessment based on evidence, repetition, and structure. The tragedy for Iranians is not simply that the UN will fail to stop a massacre, but that by design it is incapable of doing so, and yet continues to present itself as a meaningful arena of hope. Now look, there are likely some people inside the UN who care deeply about the horror of what is unfolding in Iran. This is not an indictment of them, but it is an indictment of an institution that neutralizes even the best intentions through design, where documentation replaces disruption. The most dangerous illusion the UN sustains is not that it is evil, but that it is effective. For years now, Iranians around the world have appealed to the UN as though it were a moral actor capable of doing something meaningful rather than a procedural one, as though it possessed not only a conscience but the capacity to act on it. That belief is understandable because the language of the UN practically invites it. Human rights, human dignity, protection of civilians, nonviolence, equality, these are not marginal ideals, they are foundational ones. And many of us in the past wanted to believe that these words carried weight. Instead, we got inaction when it was far too late. And now, in the face of a massacre on a scale that should have shattered complacency forever, the pattern hasn't changed. The paradox of the caring United Nations is that it is not a body designed to interrupt violence in real time. It is a body designed to manage consensus among states, including the violent ones. And now cue the outrage of Iranians across the world. Not that we are surprised. Representatives of the murderous Islamic Republic regime are welcomed into UN spaces. Its foreign minister meets with UN leadership, and he's expected to address the institution itself. This is happening while tens of thousands of Iranian families are still counting their dead. The UN will tell you this is diplomacy, but when a regime engaging in a mass killing is given a microphone at the world's most prominent human rights forum, the message is unmistakable. To the regime it says, you remain legitimate. To Iranians it says, your suffering does not interrupt business as usual. The reality is that the United Nations will not advance the Iranian revolution. It will not protect Iranian civilians. It will not stop executions. It will not interrupt mass repression. At best, it will document what happened. At worst, it will legitimize those responsible while doing so. Expect no help. This does not mean we abandon accountability. It doesn't mean we stop collecting evidence. It doesn't mean we ignore the UN altogether. But it does mean we stop mistaking it for the arena where Iran's future will be decided. The UN may record the end of this regime, but it will not bring it about. Expect no help and have no doubt.